Oh my goodness. Okay. You are gonna have to forgive my hair today. She has a bit of a mind of her own. She's large and in charge, and I kept her in a bun for like 3 days, so I think she's just like, let me be free. What up, my fam bam? Ashley Elizabeth here with AEHM Artistry, welcoming you back to my second episode covering the Too Faced Then and Now palette, which is a part of the brand new launch from Too Faced, their 20th anniversary launch makeup theme product thingamajig. If you didn't see my other video, I have already done a first impressions, including arm swatches and a full little look. And I also am giving away one of these palettes on that episode, so you can go head over there by clicking that link right here if you haven't watched it yet and you want to enter to win one of these, or I'll link it down in the description box if you want to wait till the end as well. If you are new to my channel and not familiar with the way that I actually prefer to swatch, I like to do eye swatches. One side I like to use a finger to swatch, and the other side I like to use a brush to swatch, and I'll use a brush depending on the type. So like glitter, I use these little flat brushes, and matte shades typically I use a little blending brush in the crease. And I also do these eye swatches on unprimed eyes, so no primer, no concealer, anything on my eyelid space. That gives us like a little bit of a better idea of how these shadows can blend, and also if they need a primer. They're not like a foolproof, full-on 100%, because sometimes we find that just no matter what type of swatch we do, things don't swatch great, but they work beautifully using a brush. So that's why I like to do all these different types of episodes covering one palette. It may seem extra, that's because it is, but I'm the type of shopper that I like to see as much as possible. So I'm here to give that to you. If you were interested to know what I'm wearing on my lips today, it is actually the Too Faced Melted Matte in the shade Sellout, and I topped it with the new Too Faced Throwback lipstick that I showed in the other video that I just used over lip liner. Today I used it over liquid lipstick, and it worked out really beautifully, really creamy. It actually made the matte liquid lipstick a little more comfortable to wear, and I have the shade Miss Thing. So it is a very versatile lipstick. I did it this morning on just bare lips, and it's a lot more sparkly, a lot more high intense. It's really cute, but it just didn't go with like my Star Wars t-shirt and like everything like that. But it is really cool, so definitely check those out as well. All right, enough about that. Let's go ahead and jump right into the eye swatches. Okay, there is that. There are the eye swatches. Don't mind this mess on my face now from doing this for you guys. A couple of the glitter shades, I got a little bit of glitter flakes from, mostly the shady and the chill out shades. So I would say if you're gonna go in with a heavy glitter look, you probably just want to do your eye makeup first and then go in with your face makeup after. But not all of them gave fallout, so that was pretty cool. As far as patchiness, any of them being patchy, the matte shades swatched with the finger a little bit patchy, but that's not that obscure. A lot of matte shades will swatch a little bit patchy. As long as they perform with the brush, I don't care, right? And they all performed really nicely with a brush. My favorite was the Gigi. That one is so pretty. And that one actually swatched with the finger really nice. Based on the arm swatches, I thought I was gonna like the Ooh La La better, but actually the eye swatches and brush swatches showed me that I liked Ooh and Ah better, not Ooh La La. Oh, it's so confusing. So this old school style one, actually I felt worked better as packing it on and blending it out, kind of for like that smoky eye look. It worked beautifully. You could get a lot of intense pigment with that black. The Ooh La La, the black shade in that, almost blended to a gray, and it started blending away and I wasn't really able to see it. So either you'll have to use a primer with that or it's just meant to be like that, which in some way is good because the two shades are different. So that's good. Now I can't tell if the silver has mixed in with the black in this one or if it actually has silver glitter flakes within the black. I can't tell. It's pretty either way, but just a heads up. The shade I'm least impressed with 100% is this one right here, this beigey shimmer shade. It just doesn't really do much for me. I used a little bit of it in the first impressions tutorial that I did. It was fine for a little inner corner highlight, a little brow bone, but it kind of reminds me of those face highlighters for somebody that doesn't really like a face highlighter. You know what I mean? Like they're kind of scared, a little intimidated. It's just like a little tiny bit. That's what that shade is. So I'll probably be using it as a brow bone shade, but not really much else for that. If you like a shade like that, just with a little itty bitty sheen, a little sheen, wash of sheen, then you might like it. It might work out. My favorite shade still, hands down, which is crazy because I wouldn't particularly notice it. I didn't notice it. It's the Pixie Dust. It's what I used in the last first impressions tutorial. And then when I swatched it and I used it in a larger area, I was just like, what? This shade is awesome. It is lit. It is crazy. And maybe some of you remember it from when it was originally around in 1998. I don't, because I probably wasn't playing with makeup back in 1998, except whatever my mom had, probably from Avon in a drawer shoved somewhere. But so Pixie Dust is gorgeous. It's that beautiful green, and it has this little itty bitty tiny silver flakes that just shift. It's just a fairy dream. Like when you think of Tinkerbell, if she had an eyeshadow, this is it, 100,000%. And you know what? The sister of that shade is Trixie. It is a beautiful lavendery, it looks really pink in the pan, but it's a lavendery color, and I felt like it totally matched my hair, and it has those different colored glitter shifts in there, and it is just gorgeous. Zaza too. And you guys, and of course all the glitter shades are beautiful. I love the Lost Boys shade, which I used in the last tutorial. The only glitter shades that gave me trouble was Chill Out. The blue one, I noticed you had to really pack it on. It probably will work better with a primer, as most blue shades are. Most of the time, blue shades are a little bit finicky. Now, the shade that surprised me the most was Reality Star. That one looks very hot pink in the pan. On my eye, as you saw, when you turn, it has this fire shift to it, this red, orangey, different thing, and that was really cool. Something I did notice, I have fingerprints on here, but this is the second time going into this palette and like really swatching it, really brushing it up. Of course, the pan situation is super annoying, how this one is like not right. It's not aligned. They haven't mentioned anything about whether that is in a defect or not. I've heard a couple people now mention that their palettes were shifted. But what I did notice, because of that, the pans are, if you can see, they're like in. They're not right on top, they're in. The palette's not getting as dirty. So if you want to find a bright side to that, there's that. All right, my love bugs, thank you so much for coming back and watching this little eye swatch video. I will have at least one more video covering this palette, and I'm going to be doing a full-on like eye tutorial with it. So if you want to see any shades in particular used in a tutorial, you gotta leave a comment and let me know which shade you would want me to like base my look upon, and maybe I will pick one of your recommendations. Ooh, fly away. If you are new to this channel and you want to join our little fan band, then go down and hit that little subscribe button down there below. And if you are new, then that means you probably haven't entered my giveaway yet to win one of these. So take this opportunity to check out that link down in the description box and enter to win one of these bad boys right here. Ooh! To my OG fan bam and my new fan bam, thank you guys so much for your support. You guys are awesome, and I hope you all have such a great, awesome, freaking lovely day.